Okay, today I'm going to be attempting to deal with the Funhouse soundboard, but just thought I'd give a quick update on what's going on in the games room. If you've been following along, you know that I've been working on this Strange World, and I've kind of it's been on the back burner for a little bit. But last night I actually, as you can see here, spent a little bit of time refurbishing the flippers. That is the old sleeves and old end of stroke switches. So those are nice and new now. Good end of stroke switches for some good snappy flipper action. So I did that last night. And then I just kind of went over and cleaned every single switch on the underside of the play field. It's really nice condition overall, but there is actually a fair amount of rusty and corrosion-y components under. Like, look at the lamp sockets there. They're not in the best condition, but I'm not exactly planning on replacing every lamp socket. But let's close the play field here. I mean, for the underneath looking as crusty as it does, the top side, I mean, I've showed you this before, but anyway, Strange World is sort of, I'm just puttering away at that, a little here and a little there. The next thing to do on that is I think it's is it called the AX relay? The one in the back that you can remove, that has the two little mini steppers. I mean, like a mini stepper, and you got to take it all apart and clean it and adjust it and tension it just right. So that's just for the match sequence on this game. I think it's called a 0 to 90 unit because it does, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 for all the match numbers. And on some other games, it also does other features like alternating pop bumper lights or feature lights. But on this one, it's good because if it doesn't work perfectly, all it is just the match sequence. It doesn't affect the gameplay whatsoever. So that's Strange World. What's going on with that? Quick little update. And I'm at a standstill on Harley because I have determined that my bike motor is going to need to be replaced. So I'm going to order that, and there's not a whole lot more I can do in the meanwhile. So this is just going to sit pretty for a while. It's actually playable completely. I mean, it's on, here's my jerry rig. I've got the back sitting on a milk crate on top of a coin box so that it has a little bit of elevation off of my cart there so that the pitch of the machine is not so flat. I'm not going to put this on legs, otherwise the head will be in the floor joists, and then I can't lift the play field up all the way and work on it. So for working on that motor, I want to be able to lift up the play field the whole way. So this is going to have to stay here for a while. But what I'm going to do today, at least, is, if you remember, I had a while ago an issue on Funhouse where on ball 1, the music and sound effects would play in slow motion. And it actually sounded pretty awesome. I took a video of that. If you look up like creepiest Funhouse ever, you'll find it. And it's one of those things that's really so cool you almost don't want to fix it. But almost, on ball 1 it would do that, and on ball 2 and 3 everything would be perfect. So it's just like a ball 1 glitch. So I have swapped the soundboards from Funhouse and Fishtails, and I have not been able to replicate the issue. It's been the most, I've been working on it on and off for like 6 months, and I've not been able to track it down. I've sent my Funhouse soundboard out to my board guy a couple times. It's just one of those mysterious, glitchy things that is not exactly resolved, but swapping the two soundboards between Fishtails and Funhouse, I've not been able to replicate it. But the problem with that, I just found out, is that the sound between the background and the callouts is different on those soundboards. The outputs are different. So now Funhouse sound and music is very loud, but Rudy is very quiet, like you can almost barely hear him. And I think the reverse is true on Fishtails, but is not as noticeable. So let's give this a quick shot. Rudy will be hard to hear, music will be loud and clear. Sounds fine there, of course, but not bad. One-handed with one flipper. I'm gonna have to soft plunge. Oh no, I gotta go around for the million shot. Oh, I didn't go all the way. But yeah, so he's definitely a lot quieter than he should be. And when I was playing last night, there was parts where I could barely even hear him over the music and sound effects. So this is a pretty good one-handed game. Oopsie. Let's see if I can get multi-ball one-handed now. Now my plot I've lost the plot here completely. All right, soft plunge. I've never done a one-handed, oh, never mind. I was gonna say a one-handed post pass. Oh, bank shot off the Super Dog into the mirror. I've got Super Dog here. I've never done this before. Post pass one-handed? Oh, you little bugger. The theory was there, the execution wasn't. Should I continue trying to get multi-ball? This is silly, but it's fun. We are, oh, okay. One last ball. Will entertain me for a minute here. Okay. Man, at this rate, okay, I was gonna say. Okay, yeah, so anyway. Rudy's too quiet. So it turns out that there's a couple resistors on the soundboard that are, these two soundboards are compatible, but the two resistor values are different on some of these WPCs and between the newer and the older. So where did I put those? So what I have to do is remove the Funhouse soundboard and install a couple 150k ohm resistors in place of the 56k ohm resistors that are on there. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we're going to see if the music and sound effects and callouts are going to be making Rudy happy. So I'll do that, and then we'll take another gameplay and see if we notice any difference. Okay, well, I have removed the two 56k ohm resistors, and these are the 150k ohm resistors that are now in position R23 and R24. So just have to solder these guys back on, clean up my flux. We'll stick in this board and see what happens. Okay, Rudy is put back together again. The soundboard is back in the machine with the 150 k ohm resistors, which should balance the sound between Rudy and the music. This is the first time I'm turning on the machine, so let's hope A, everything works okay, and B, the issue is resolved. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. This sounds pretty balanced so far. Let's turn it up so we can...
Hey, Buckle, you're up.
Oh, that's already nice, I can tell. Yeah, that is a very nice balance. Say something, Rudy. Play another couple balls just to make sure. Yeah, you can hear him nice and loud and clear now.
Hey, Buckle.
Oh, you know what that means is that maybe after 6 months of messing with this machine, I think I can probably finally say that the sound is resolved. So now all we have to do is change the resistors on fishtails from 150 k ohm to 56 k ohm, and then everybody will be happy. So
That's not funny.
oh, it's a success story today. Very happy. We are pals, brother. We are pals. What, you're not happy or hungry? Anyway.
I'm not happy with you now.
Oh, Rudy, I thought we were friends.